My dear, even the weight has forgotten. It is not a part of you, since you have carried it for so long, even on mild days. It seems like a second skin taut over your chest, tugging at your soul and making your thoughts heavy. You've convinced yourself that you had no other option, and you've worn this burden like a badge of survival. However, there is a quiet knowledge that whispers, deep inside you, beyond the duties and rituals, beyond the weary grins and silent sighs. I'm that voice, not a yell. No censure, no scolding for being exhausted. However, there's a soft, persistent murmur that whispers, this isn't your portion. I didn't intend for you to live like this. I see your perseverance, your presence, and your love even when you're exhausted. Every morning, I watch how your shoulders prepare themselves for another day of keeping everything together. This was never your job, and I want you to know that. You were not made to carry the whole burden of life by yourself. Your spirit was made for fellowship, not for hardship. Your heart was made for connection, not for dominance. Peace is your birthright, you see. Not under duress, do not panic. Not the never-ending circle of worst-case scenarios and what-ifs. If you believe in the power of prayer, type 111 and forward this video to 7 faithful people. My kid, you're carrying things I never asked you to, which is why the fear seems so overwhelming. It's not a sign of weakness. It's not a failure. It's an indication that your soul is still focused on its original purpose, which was to rest, trust, and rely on me. Haven't you been attempting to protect yourself from further suffering in order to lessen the pain of the unexpected? Try to forecast results. Find solutions to issues beforehand, and brace your heart for the worst. However, control does not equate to safety. Love a cage is control. Furthermore, I did not summon you to dwell in prison because of your own actions. I can see why you're holding on so firmly. I am aware of the setbacks that cause you to be cautious. I am aware of the betrayals that made you learn to defend yourself. I am aware of the times when life appeared to change suddenly and left you gasping for air. Now hear me clearly. I didn't abandon you at those times. They didn't imply that I didn't protect you. I was really closer than your next breath. At those precise moments, wailing with you, supporting you and bringing you redemption, even through what seemed to be broken threads. Holding on is what the world has taught you to be strong. However, letting go is a strength that my kingdom teaches. True strength comes from letting go completely, not from holding on tight. My intention is to fill you with what is better, not to remove anything from you. Passivity is not surrender. It isn't giving up. It is a brave, lovely, and sacred trust. Even though you are facing uncertainty, you still decide to declare Jesus. I think you are good even if I don't comprehend. Even when I am blind, when you let go, you are putting your dreams in my hands. The same hands that have healed the broken and calmed storms, rather than letting them fall into nothingness. What is given to these hands is never lost. Give up the dread that tells you that you are alone. Let rid of the guilt that makes you feel inadequate or too much. Give up the idea that everything is dependent on you. It doesn't, it didn't. I won't leave your hands empty. When you open them, I'll give them everything you've wanted, but we're unsure how to ask for. I'll bring in a calm that stills the inner turmoil. I'll provide you with more than just slumber. I will fill your heart with my presence until there is no more space for concern. If you believe in the power of faith, type to 122 and like this video. I have room in me for your fatigue. Your worries may be healed here. Your misunderstanding has been clarified, and every unsure move has a solid basis. However, you have to decide to put the weight down. Your difficulty does not disqualify you. Your misgivings do not disgrace you. Your suffering does not negate my existence. Actually, it makes me feel closer. I'm aware that sometimes it seems like I've stopped talking. Where are you, Lord? You have inquired particularly. When the quiet lasts longer than you anticipated. However, I want you to know that I never leave you by being silent. Frequently, it is an invitation. I sometimes whisper to get you to lean closer. I sometimes hesitate, so you will allow me to embrace you, rather than look for solutions. Sometimes I keep quiet because I'm instilling in you a higher level of trust, patience, and endurance. I talk all the time, often in silence, but not necessarily with thunder. Worship is shown each time you declare, I still believe, put your confidence in me and the quiet, and choose me over fear. And the foundations of hell tremble with such adoration. Your faith is strong even if it is just a glimmer. I see it, I respect it. It moves me. Remember Peter. His gaze was fixed on me as he exited the boat. His act of faith alone did not cause the storm to subside. The wind really howled louder. However, he continued to walk on what should have drowned him, as long as he was staring at me. He plummeted as soon as his eyes turned to the waves, not because the waves were bigger, but because terror took all his attention. Even so, I caught him by reaching out right away. I am that person when fear threatens to drag you under. The one who invites you into deeper waters, nevertheless reaches out. I don't wait for you to finish everything. All I want is that you focus on me, right in the heart of the storm. Not after it has passed is where you may find serenity. Furthermore, that tranquility is not a feeling. It's a human your tranquility is me. Get closer, bring me the hefty stuff. Let me know what ideas keep you up at night, the ones you haven't spoken aloud because they seem too disorganized. Bring me the sorrows you haven't identified, the disappointments you've buried, and the daily stress you bear in your breast. You don't need to provide a flawless explanation. It is not necessary for you to repair it initially. Bring that to me, please. Just the way it is. Uncooked, sincere. Even furious, even uncertain. I'm already aware and concerned type almond. If you are ready to receive God's blessings today, the struggle is not a source of shame. In wrestling there is no rejection. There we meet, you sit in it with me, and I redeem it. That's what I can do, I change it. What you cannot carry, I do. I carefully lift what you give me. Nothing you give up is overlooked. There was not a single tear, prayer or breath of faith to me. They are priceless. These seeds will sprout when the time is right. Losing does not equate to letting go. It entails creating room for pleasure, optimism, and fearless love. It entails choosing rest over striving, trust over fear, and healing over concealment. Perfection is not what I'm asking. I am requesting permission to be your anchor in every storm, your strength when you feel weak, and your clarity when you feel confused. You may relax now, you may breathe normally again. Without anticipating an impact, you may now hope once again, without worrying about being let down. You don't have to constantly defend yourself in order to love my child. Walk boldly in faith and love with your super thanksgiving. Let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now, and listen to this message further. And the first Jesus will accompany you on your journey. You're not left behind, you're not invisible. I am the God who endures, bears, redeems, and cures. I am for you, not just with you. Choose trust, now I am already there. Not because the way is obvious. Put everything down because I'm just getting started. Not because you're finished. And when you do, when you really give up, I'll take the place of the terror in harmony. In my presence, with the knowledge that you were never intended to bear this burden alone. I own you, you're being held. You're secure now, let go. Dear, in the space provided below. Affirm I trust you, Jesus, and I let go. I was made for peace, not pressure. You declare, type Jesus, I give you what I can't carry. Right now, my dear, you're clinging to something you can't control in an attempt to make meaning of it. Your shoulders are rigid, your breath is short. and your heart is exhausted. You feel the weight not just in your thoughts, but also in your body. You continue to press, in the hopes that something will eventually give. If you can hold everything together, the weight you bear that isn't a sign of strength, that's how you survive. And I come to help you live freely, lightly, and completely, not to help you survive. Failure is not letting go. Trust is just getting started. You create space for me when you let go of things you were never intended to keep. Perfect faith is not what I'm after. Sincere submission is what I'm after. You don't need to be aware of what will happen next. All you have to do is agree to walk with me, step by step, breath by breath. Knowing the person who walks with you, rather than the plan, is where trust is developed. I see how you assess yourself in relation to intangible timetables, and question if it's too late or too lost. You're not behind, however. You're not running late, you're exactly right on time. Because I pace you with purpose rather than pressure. Type 333 if you are ready to welcome God's miracles into your life. Give up the voice that tells you that you're not doing well. Give up the worrying that you won't make it. I'm not rushing your recovery. Your speed doesn't disappoint me alongside you. I'm repairing and revitalizing you from the inside out. You don't have to work for love. You are already. You don't have to demonstrate your value. I've already referred to you as mine. You become tired of trying to manage everything. You lose your tranquility when you attempt to predict every possible scenario. However, I'm not expecting you to solve every problem. I'm requesting that you have faith in me already. To come to me, you don't have to repair yourself. Simply come, bring the chaos. Bring on the terror, bring on the fatigue. I'm listening for sincere prayers, not ones that have been tittied up. I'm here to bear your sorrow, not to pass judgment on it. Make the timelines available. Reduce the pressure, give up the fear. And I'll swap it out for my tranquility, which is greater in my sleep. I'm here, you are being rebuilt, not destroyed. I'm removing the layers of shame, fear, and self-defense to envelop you in truth rather than expose you. You are developing the ability to trust, even when things are unclear. Someone who maintains optimism in the face of loss. Someone who is driven by faith rather than fear. And it is sacred to become like that. It is not weakness to let go. Worship is what it is, even here. Even now, I trust you is what your soul says at that very time. And I value faith like that. Come on, bring your inquiries. Bring your fatigue with you. Bring your desire for something greater with you. Cleaning things up is not required of you. Bring everything to me, please. I am already aware, I'm already concerned. This is the point at which your tail starts to breathe. Again, it is not the conclusion of it. If you feel blessed, type for 140 and share this video to spread God's love. You are courageous for letting go, not weak, brave for entrusting the unknown to me. It's brave of you to choose calm over fear. I'm constantly by your side. Let go of the burden that was never yours. Now let me hold it. Here's where your recovery starts. Enter the following in the comments. Jesus, I let go. I have faith in you. I prefer surrender to control. I am becoming this. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.